Power for Parkinsons. And today we have a full body circuit training workout for young onset Parkinsons, or really anybody that's up for it. So if you're up for it, what you're gonna need is some water and a light pair of dumbbells or weights, something that you could use, maybe soup cans, and enough space that you don't knock into anything. It could also be a good idea to be near a wall or maybe have a chair nearby. Just in case you do kind of lose your balance, you might have that wall or chair steady to catch yourself. Okay, so we're gonna start off today with a warm-up, and then I'm going to introduce you to our circuit. We're gonna just take it one move at a time, so we're gonna learn as we do it, and then we're gonna cool down, and then we'll go on our merry way. So it's gonna be a great time. Let's go ahead and meet each other standing, and I want you to bring your feet about hip width apart. We're gonna get started with one deep breath. As you inhale, reach your hands out and up, grow tall, reach up, look up, and exhale, reach your hands out and down. Beautiful. We're gonna start off with some neck circles. So imagine you've dipped the tip of your nose in paint and you are just painting a small circle. It could be your favorite color. Mine is blue. Go ahead and make your circle bigger and bigger as that music starts to come in. And once your circle is as big as you want it to be, we're gonna reverse. We're gonna start off big, moving in the opposite direction, and then making your neck circles smaller and smaller until eventually we come to stillness. Now we're gonna swim our shoulders up, back, and around one at a time. Starting to open up our shoulders, our chest, our upper back. Then you're gonna reverse. You're gonna swim your shoulders in the opposite direction. Nice, go ahead, find stillness, and now move your shoulders together. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. Once more. Forward, up, back, and down. Nice. Bring your feet a little wider than hip width. Bring your hands on your hips and start to find a circle with your hips. Starting to open up your hips, making that circle a little bit bigger, and then reverse. Nice, my friends. As we do this hip circle, bring your awareness to your feet, where your feet hit the floor. Can you connect all four corners of your feet, big toe, pinky toe, back corners of your heels to the ground? Go ahead and find stillness. We're gonna come into a gentle squat. So with your feet about hip width, a little bit wider, we're gonna squat and then lift, starting off slow. Now I'm gonna turn to the side so that you can see how in my squat, my knees stay over my feet. My hips, my weight goes back. So most of my weight is in my heels here. Let's do two more slow squats, and on this next one, stay low for me and take 4 steps over to the right. Yeah, 2 more. Now head in the other direction. 4 steps, staying low, starting to connect and fire up your core. You could reach forward if that's better. Nice. Okay, 2 steps back to the center. And now let's go backwards. 4 steps. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go forwards. 4, 3, 2. Now back. 4, 3, 2. Stand up tall. Stand up, down, up, down. 3 more squats here. Ooh, last one. Beautiful. We're gonna go into step jacks. Step jacks. Opposite sides of the body move here. So as one foot steps out, the opposite arm reaches out. Step, in, step. And now right away, I want you to bring your awareness to your arms, finding full range of motion. So reaching out and up as tall as you can. Nice. Let's do 2 on each side. We can do 2 and switch. Speeding it up. Nice, friends. Here we go, 1 more on each side. 2 here, 2 here, nice. Here we go, we're gonna reach, stand up tall. Reach and stand up tall. When you reach, straightening your arm. Hopefully feeling a big stretch in your side body. Starting to open up our obliques, waking up our core muscles. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, standing up tall. Bring those shoulder circles back. Up, back, and around. Noticing your breath. Noticing if your heart rate is a little bit elevated like mine is. That's the sign of a good warm-up. Take a big inhale, reach out, reach up, look up. And exhale, reach out and down. Shake it out. Okay, y'all. If you need to pause the video and take a sip of water or run and grab those weights, feel free. I'm gonna show you our first move. So the way this workout is gonna go, or the way the circuit is gonna go, is we're gonna have 5 rounds. Each round has 2 moves. 1 minute of a strength movement that we're gonna use our dumbbells for. And then right at the end of that 60 seconds, we're gonna put the dumbbells near the side. So hopefully you have somewhere that's easy to stash them really quick. And then we're gonna get right into a 30-second cardio movement. The cardio movement is designed to keep your heart rate elevated, keep you out of breath. And yeah, that's what we're here for. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna show you each 2 moves at the beginning, and then we'll move on. So for the first move, you're going to grab your dumbbells, and you have the option to either use 1 or 2, it's just up to you. So this is called a corkscrew swing. So what you're gonna do is start with your feet hip width apart, and then all of us, we're gonna step our left foot back. So our right foot is forward, and notice how I'm kind of on the toes of my left foot, right? So instead of both of my feet being grounded, I kind of come up onto my toes, and I'm gonna start with my dumbbells over near my right hip. I'm gonna explode. What does that mean? I'm gonna straighten both of my legs and bring my dumbbells up to shoulder height, and then I'm gonna sit back down. Come up and sit back down. If you wanna do this with 1 dumbbell, which I do, I'm gonna let you make your own choice. You could either hold your dumbbell like this, or you could hold it like this. It's whatever's more comfortable for you, depending on the weight you have, how big your hands are, so whatever. So let's break this down a little bit more. As you come down, you bend into the front foot and the front knee. Most of your weight is in this front foot. So I really want you to be feeling it in your front quad, front hamstring, front glute. Your back leg is mostly there for balance. So we're really focusing on our right leg for this first round. We come down and then we come up. We come down and then we come up. You could keep your chest faced forward and really focus on rotating your upper body, or maybe it feels better for you to bring your whole torso into the rotation. We're gonna do 60 seconds of this corkscrew swing, which is also a tongue twister. And this is great because it's doing a few things. We're really strengthening the muscles that help us keep a strong gait. And we're also working on rigidity here. So this fluid movement is hopefully helping us keep our trunk open and fluid and being able to move in all different directions. That's your first move. We do it for 60 seconds. And then right away, you put your weight to the side. We bring it back to the step jacks. Now, almost all of our cardio moves, we included in the warm-up so that it's a little bit easier to remember. So we're gonna do 30 seconds of step jacks, and I want you to go for it. I want you to find the speed that works for you. If you're feeling really spicy today and you wanna do a full jumping jack, be my guest. I'm doing my best to talk while I'm doing this, so I'm gonna keep it low impact. All right, take a sip of water. Grab your dumbbell or both of your dumbbells. And remember, let's start with our feet hip width apart. Left foot steps back. Your weight is shifted forward into your right foot. I've got my timer here, ready to go. 60 seconds on the first move. Take a big breath in. Exhale, engage your core. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice. Oh, I accidentally played myself. I accidentally grabbed both of my dumbbells. My subconscious is looking out for me today. So as you bend both of your knees, your weights come back to your right hip. So we're crossing the midline here. Woo, I'm feeling it. Halfway, y'all. Nice. Now I want you to notice if you're kind of rolled over, hinging forward, can you keep your head, heart, hips in one long line? Nice, friends. We got 10 seconds. We can do this. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of step jacks. Let's get right into it. Nice, my friends. So these step jacks are great. Again, the intention is to keep us out of breath, keep our heart rate elevated, but it's also a great opportunity to practice contralateral movements, moving our opposite sides of the body. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Take a little breather. Woo. That was round 1. Oh my goodness. So you might want to kind of walk around your space, or maybe you want to stay still. Maybe it feels good to put your hands on top of your head, to open your chest up. That was hard. Okay, the second round, we're going to do the corkscrew swing. This time our left foot is forward, right foot is back. So when you do this, your weights come back to your left hip, and then you come up with a purpose. You bend down, you come up with a purpose. And I want you to notice how my front knee is over my foot. So instead of coming here, this is not what we want. We want to stay over, knee stays over our ankle. Your second move over here, it's going to be a cross pull. I don't actually know the technical name. Your feet are wide. You cross, and then when you pull, you shift your weight to one side. You might keep both of your feet on the ground like this, or you might pick it up. So just like before, the name of the game here is to keep our heart rate elevated. So that means that if at the end of the round you're out of breath, that you did it correctly, okay? Go ahead, grab your dumbbell or dumbbells. Take a sip of water. Left foot is forward, right foot is back. We're gonna start with our weights over at our left hip. 1 minute on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. This time focusing on feeling it in the left side, in your left leg. Nice, friends. Practicing this trunk rotation, moving our core in all different directions. Strengthening our upper body, our lower body. Whew. Nice, friends. Move at your own pace. What does that mean? That means a pace that you can keep up for the whole video. Or maybe you just want to do half of the video today, whatever you're looking for, but your own pace is one that helps you work hard, be out of breath, without sacrificing your form. 45 seconds down, 15 to go. Nice, friends. Keep moving. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right away, ditch the weights. Cross pull. Here we go. Cross pull. Cross pull. Yes, y'all. Remember, you could keep both of your feet on the ground if you want. My watch is being funky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, take a moment. Maybe walk around. Maybe grab a sip of water. Amazing work. All right, y'all. How are you doing? Okay, third moves, you're gonna need both of your dumbbells. And I want you to walk near a wall or a counter or cabinets, something that will work for this. So what we're doing is a deadlift with a wide row at the bottom. So let me show you what that looks like. Deadlift, wide row, then I stand up tall. Deadlift, wide row, and I stand up tall. So how I want you to start is, I want you to either back into the cabinet or the wall, and then take a few inches of a step forward. The reason I want you to have that wall behind you is so that instead of leaning forward, you press your booty back, back, back. When you hit the wall, that's when you know you've reached your edge. So you kind of have to maybe feel it out. But what I want this to do is to really help you press your hips back instead of leaning forward. So this is using our quads, which are a little bit stronger. Maybe it's a little bit easier, and that's not what we're practicing right now. I want us to practice a hip hinge, which is a really important functional movement to be able to press our hips back and to keep the bend out of our knees in our hips. So press your hips back. When your tush hits the wall, I want you to have a long spine from the crown of your head all the way to your tailbone. So not this, but this. We find a wide row, our elbows come to 90 degrees, slowly release, come up, come back, row, down, lift. That's your first move. It's my favorite move of the day, I must admit. And then for our little cardio burst at the end there, we're going to ditch the weights as quick as we can, and then we're gonna do our side reach that we started out with. We're finding a little bounce, a little shift of the weight between our feet, so hopefully that helps us keep us out of breath, keep us moving quick, and yeah, that's what we're doing. All right, my friends, grab your dumbbells. And as we do this move, I hope you know that we're working our posture muscles, our gait muscles, and again, we're practicing that really functional, important functional movement of a hip hinge. So set yourself up for success here. Start on the wall, engaging your core, take a step forward, and we've got 1 minute on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. No need to get in a rush here. In fact, this one I think is even better if you really control the movement on the way down and as you stand up, squeezing your cheeks together. Press your hips back to lower and then squeeze your cheeks together to lift. Nice, friends. Ooh, we are halfway. Keep it up. I hope that you're relaxing your neck. So keeping the tension in your core instead of in the neck. And as you get more fatigued, you might really have to aim for that wall. That wall might start to feel farther and farther. 10 seconds here, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving quick here to ditch our weights. Here we go with the side reaches. Nice, y'all. As you reach, can you straighten your arm, finding full range of motion? Yes. Find some speed. Spice it up. Whew. This watch is funky today. Stay with me for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Shake it out. Maybe roll your shoulders up, back, and down. You're doing amazing. That was round 3 out of 5, so we're doing great. We have 2 more rounds to learn. I want to invite you to take a sip of water. And you can leave your weights right where they are, because for this one, we don't need them. Woo! So what we're working here, and I love this move, we're working on balance, and we're always building core strength. So you're going to start off with your feet hip width apart, and we're going to really cross the midline as we punch. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Now we're adding the lower body, but I really want to break this down so that instead of punching in front of you, you're using your strong abs, your strong core to cross, to rotate, to use your obliques to really cross the midline. Now, on the third punch, we're going to add the knee. So it goes punch, punch, knee. Punch, punch, knee. Punch, punch, opposite knee is lifting. Punch, punch, knee. Now this in and of itself is a little bit of a cardio move, so I hope that you just feel free to kind of go for it, to go fast, to be out of breath at the end of 1 minute, because right after that, 30 seconds of a squat pulse. So you sit down into your squat as low as you want to go, and then for 30 seconds, we're going to gently raise a few inches and then lower. A pulse is different than a bounce. This pulse is controlled by me squeezing and engaging my glutes and then relaxing. Engaging my glutes and then relaxing. So it's a controlled lift and a lower instead of kind of this mindless bounce where gravity's helping us out. Whoo, okay. Let's do this. We don't need our weights, so leave your weights over there. We got the punch, punch, knee for 1 minute. In 3, 2, 1. Punch, punch, knee. Punch, punch, knee. Now I want you to move at your own pace. Again, that's as fast as you can move without sacrificing form or without losing your breath too much, getting dizzy. Of course, we don't want any of that. But I want you to move fast enough that you're working up a sweat. Nice. Halfway here. Bending the knees in the middle and then standing up tall at the top. Nice, y'all. Now you always have the option to keep both of your feet planted if that's better for you. Punch, punch, knee. 15 seconds. Good job, y'all. How strong and engaged is your core right now? 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit right down. Squat pulse, 30 seconds. Your hands could be here. They could be reached forward. They could be doing whatever you want. Now remember, this is a controlled bounce by engaging your glutes and then relaxing. Can you sit down a little bit lower for these last 15 seconds? I want most of your weight in your heels, but big toes and pinky toes are pointing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, stand up, shake out your quads. Dang, how are y'all doing? How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments. All right, take a big sip of water as we get ready for our 5th and final round. Okay, so for this next round, we're going to mosey on down to the ground, and we are going to use our dumbbell when we get there. So bring one dumbbell with you, and I'm excited about this move. It's really challenging. So we're going to do a very core-focused move, and we're also going to be working on our shoulder mobility here. So you could use your dumbbell, or you could use something else that you just hold that doesn't have any weight to it. So that's an option here to make this a little bit more manageable if you're looking for that. We're going to start off with our feet on the ground. Inhale to lift our chest to engage our belly, and then exhale to lean back. Notice how my lean back looks different than a roll back. So I want us to keep our chest lifted and our spine long and strong. That's really where we're challenging our core here. Now here's where the shoulder mobility comes in. You're going to pass your dumbbell back behind your ponytail or towards the nape of your neck, and then towards the center. This is what we're doing for 60 seconds. If it doesn't look like a lot, then you have another thing coming. Now if you're doing this and you're thinking, I need a little bit more, I could do something harder. You could pick up one foot, or you could pick up both feet. So feeling free to experiment, and again, find your pace, find your level that works for you, okay? So we're gonna do 60 seconds of this, and then we're gonna put our weight to the side where it is not in our way. I definitely don't want us to trip, so be careful. Then we're gonna roll over. This transition in itself is a little bit of a workout. We're gonna meet in a plank pose. Now notice how in my plank pose, my shoulders are over my wrists, so they're not here, they're here. If you need extra support, you drop your knees to the ground. 30 seconds of either a plank hold or adding a step out with opposite feet. Stepping, stepping. Oh my goodness, at the end of this round, we are gonna be glad that we have a break before we run through it all again, okay? Awesome, friends. Grab your dumbbell or the object that you're gonna use instead of a dumbbell. Plant your feet, lift your chest, engage your core, and then sit back at an angle. Notice if your back is rounded, that means to maybe sit up a little bit more. And here we go. 1 minute is on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Now taking it slow, just like we have been, slow and controlled. Passing that dumbbell as far behind our head towards our neck as we can. Now, if you want to do half of a motion because that's causing you any pain, that's a great place to start, right? So if you feel any pinching or any pain, that is definitely a stop sign to maybe take a step back and reevaluate how you can make this better for you. We are halfway. If you want to make it harder, lift a foot or 2 feet. I don't want to make this harder. Nice, my friends, opening up our chest as we work on our shoulder mobility. If you want to make it harder, lean back a little bit. I'm also starting to feel a little burn in my hip flexors. That could be a signal to my core to fire it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the weight, roll over onto your plank pose. Remember, you can lower your knees to the ground for support, or you could keep it static, or you could step your feet out. Nice job, y'all. Countdown is here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Nice job. Okay, so to get up off the floor here, I'm gonna find myself in tabletop, then I'm gonna step 1 foot forward, and I'm gonna tuck my back toes as I bring my hands to this front thigh. I'm gonna lean forward, straighten my leg as I straighten my arms, and then take a few steps to bring my feet together. Oh my goodness, I will say, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like this is a great full body workout. I hope you're feeling it too. Take a big sip of water, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna do each movement, each round one more time. And this time I'm going to give you something to think about, a list to make as we do the workout. Now, if you wanna know the science behind this, you can look up dual task training, but it is great for people with Parkinson's, great to practice doing multiple things at once, to be getting our brain involved in the workout that our body is doing. Oh my goodness, I'm so out of breath. So I'm gonna give you something to think about, but what I don't want to happen is you to be, for example, this first corkscrew swing, I'm gonna be asking you to make a list of beverages. Tea, iced tea, Coca-Cola, whatever you wanna make. We're thinking of as many beverages as you can make, or as you can think of. But what I don't want to happen is you to be so concerned with that you totally lose the momentum and the drive and the form of your movement. So if this throws you off, this is just an opportunity, take it or leave it. You don't have to do this, and especially if it gets in the way of your physical workout, okay? So if you need more of a break, please feel free to pause this video, to hydrate, to move around, and then when you feel like you're ready to get into round 2, come back and join us. I'm going to grab either 1 or 2 dumbbells because we're starting off with this corkscrew swing. So our right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, and our weights come over to our right hip. We're gonna start by bending our back knee and then coming up with a purpose. 1 minute, and because this is called a corkscrew swing, my mind was thinking in that direction, so feel free to list out beverages. All right, 1 minute on the clock in 3, 2, 1, here we go. And again, your back foot here, your back leg is mainly for balance. I want your right leg to really feel the burn at the end of this minute, which mine already is. Nice, friends. Pull your belly button in and up towards your spine. We're strengthening our side core. Halfway. Notice if you've got tension in your neck. Gently part your lips. Open your mouth a little bit to relax your jaw and put some of that tension in your abs. If you need to slow it down, that is a great option. If you want to speed it up, that is a great option. Nice. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right away, we put this to the side. We go into our step jacks. Out, in, out, in. Nice, y'all. Remember, this 30-second burst is cardio to keep you out of breath, to keep you sweaty. And to practice using opposite sides of the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Oh my goodness. I think I'm doing my job a little bit too well today. This is a toughie, huh? All right. For the second round, same movement. Remember, we do corkscrew swings with our left foot forward. And after the corkscrew swings, we're gonna do a cross and a pull. This time, I want you to think of a list of appetizers. So something that might go along with the list of beverages you just made, a list of appetizers, olives, flatbread. I don't know, I'm interested to see what you come up with. All right, so go ahead. Grab 1 or 2 dumbbells, depending on what you're doing. Starting with your feet hip width apart and then your right foot steps forward. Your weight comes over to the left hip. To get started, remember we're gonna drop our knee and then come up to the front. 1 minute on the clock. 3, 2, and 1. Listing appetizers for our dual task training. Keep breathing. Keep that front knee over your front ankle. Good job, y'all. Keep moving. Halfway. Nice job, y'all. Woo, breathing all the way, keeping your strong core engaged all the way. Nice, countdown is here. Give me 4, 3, 2, 1. Lose the weight right away. Cross pull, here we go. Cross pull, cross pull. You might keep both of your feet on the ground, or you might lift your foot. Nice, y'all. Whoo, keep moving, keep breathing. We got 10 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, take a moment, walk around. Dang. Okay, so this is what I love. This right here is what I love about circuit training. Right when I got to that point, well, I got to the point pretty early in that round where I wanted a rest. I needed a rest. I knew that I just had about a minute of a push, and then I would have an opportunity to find a breather, right? So that's what's great about these circuits is we can really push ourselves and then right away kind of find our breath, so that right after we find our breath, we can push ourselves again. So if you feel like you're pushing yourself, so do I. All right, y'all, our third round. Our third round is when we go up to the wall so that we can press our hips back, finding our deadlift. At the bottom, we row, lower, and then stand up. Okay, this is really fun. What we're gonna do is when we get to the top, we're gonna start with the letter A, and we're gonna go through the alphabet. So you're gonna say A, and then a word that starts with A, any word. Apple. B, basket. Oh, but I forgot the shoulder press. So I'm going to do this shoulder row, lower. C, clams. You get the idea, okay? And again, if that throws you off, leave it out. It's just something else to practice. All right, friends, so scoot up to that wall, then take a step forward. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. 1 minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1. You slide your hands down the front of your legs. When your booty finds the wall, you row up, row down, and then squeeze your cheeks together. Nice. Standing up tall all the way at the top. Beautiful job, my friends. Remember that your spine stays long and strong all the way through this movement. We are halfway. Remember, keep doing your alphabet drill. This wide row, I want you to feel your shoulder blades hug behind your heart and then slowly lower down. 15 seconds. Keep breathing. Keep moving. Keep your core tight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the weights. Side reaches. Here we go. Nice. A little bend in those knees, keeping our knees soft as we transfer our weight from one foot to the other. Whew. Crossing the midline at the top. Beautiful. Keep moving. 10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Find your breath. Maybe roll your shoulders up, back, and down. You are doing so awesome. We've got 2 pushes left before we are done with this circuit. Good work, y'all. Take a sip of water. I'm drinking lemon lime bubbly water over here. All right, so for this 4th round, we do not need our dumbbells because we do the punch, punch, knee. Remember, we cross the midline, punch, punch, knee. Punch, punch, knee. Notice it's my opposite knee and opposite hand. Punch, punch, knee. So this one, I want you to name colors. And if you're like, that's easy, I did this on purpose because I want you to go fast. Wait, punch, punch, knee. And when you punch and lift the knee, that's when I want you to name a color. So red, pink, purple. And I hope that you're moving a little bit quick enough that a minute, after about 30 seconds, you're starting to have to find those creative colors, the chartreuses, if you will, okay? So, punch, punch, knee. And then for our little cardio burst, we sit down into a squat. We find a pulse. This is round 4 out of 5, so you can see the finish line. Stay with me. You're doing amazing. Here we go. Engage your core. 1 minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Nice, y'all. Are you breathing? Is your strong core still engaged? Are you standing up tall as you lift the knee? Sitting down low as you cross punch, 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 knee. Yes. Halfway. My friends, if you want to add any speed, if you want to go for it, please go for it. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down low. Squat pulse. Yes. In 30 seconds, your quads are going to be on fire, or maybe sooner. Sit down a little bit lower. You might reach your hands forward if that feels better. I like this because it helps me counteract my balance. Nice. Sit down even lower. Remember, instead of just bouncing, you're controlling this movement with your glutes. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Ooh. Notice how hard you've been working your lower body. Nice, my friends. We are just flying through this. This is really fun. For our 5th and final round, we're going to mosey down to the ground, and we're going to have 1 dumbbell. So do whatever you need to do to set yourself up for success. Mosey on down to the ground. Now let me remind you about this one. We're in boat pose, so this is a yoga shape here. Crown of our head to our tailbone is long. We might be all the way back here. We might be sitting up straight, but either way, my back is flat instead of rounding it down. If I want to make it harder, I can either lean further back or lift one leg or lift both legs. As we hold our boat pose, our dumbbells go around our head and then back towards the center. Around and then back towards the center. If you've been enjoying the dual task training and you want to keep doing this, feel free to list out bodies of water. And I'm looking for proper nouns here. So maybe Mississippi River, Pacific Ocean. Here in Austin, we have Lake Travis. So specific bodies of water. Every time you come back to the center, thinking of another one, and then focusing on lifting your chest as you come back, name a body of water. We're going to do 1 minute. Then we're going to roll onto our plank for 30 seconds. And then we're going to be done with the circuit, which is awesome work, okay? You've got a 90-second push here. If you're going to finish strong, this is where you do it. 1 minute. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So working not just our core here, but also shoulder mobility. So feel free to move slow. No need to rush. If you feel tension in your neck, gently tuck your chin. Put that tension in your core. You are halfway. If you want to make it harder, lean back. Keep breathing. Nice. Keep it up, y'all. We got 10 seconds. Woo, you got it. You got it. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch the weight. Roll over onto a plank. Stay with me. You've got this. Yes. Remember, your plank could be modified by bringing your knees to the ground, or you can make it harder by tapping your feet out. 10 seconds. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to the ground. Let's meet in tabletop. Nice job. Okay, we're meeting in tabletop on purpose. Untuck your toes. Right away, cat-cow with me. Inhale, raise your gaze, drop your belly, open your chest. This is cow pose. Exhale, round your tailbone, arch your back, let your chin come to your chest. This is cat pose. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. So finding our breath as we go through some spinal flexions, some cat-cow movements. Just a few more here, moving at your own pace. And then whenever you're ready, we're gonna meet in our neutral spine. So that means your spine that has its natural curve. We're gonna step 1 foot forward, tucking the back toes as we make our way up to a standing position. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was hard. That was awesome. I hope you feel very, very accomplished, but we're not done yet. There is more fun in store. We're gonna close with a fun full body pattern. Now, we do these a lot in our in-person classes, and they're some of my favorite parts. And I wanna say 2 things about it. One is that it's tricky, and you do not have to nail it to get the benefit. And I think that that is true about most neuroplasticity exercises and most physical exercises. You don't have to perfect it and do it exactly the right way and nail the pattern and know, oh good, I got a great mental workout. The way that neuroplasticity works is the effort of trying to learn something new, the effort of doing something that your brain hasn't done before, in this case, a funky pattern, that's where the magic happens. So as long as you are trying, as long as you're putting in effort, that's beautiful. So I hope you kind of release some expectations that you have or you might have for yourself right now to nail this. And the second thing I wanted to say is that I have a cheat sheet and I practiced, okay? So here we go. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna show you and then you're gonna join in whenever you want. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, and clap. That's it. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, and clap. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, and clap. Again, cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, and clap. Speed it up. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, and clap. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, and clap. Stay with me. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, clap. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat. 2 more. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat. Last round. Cross, tap, up, front, cross, pull, squat, and clap. Woo, right away. I want you to start to move your shoulders and then roll your shoulders forward. Nice job, my friend. Take a big inhale, reach out, reach up. Slow exhale as you reach out and down, chin to your chest. Again, inhale to reach out and up. Exhale, slowly reach out, reach down. Inhale to reach up. This time I want you to bring your hands together at the top, however feels comfortable for you. Straighten your arms and then lean over to the right. Maybe look up and over your right shoulder, your right armpit. And then come back up towards the center using your strong abs. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lean to the left. Maybe gaze up and over your right armpit. Connect to your core as you inhale, raise up. On this exhale, baby back bend. Goal push your arms to 90 degrees and gently lean back, lifting your heart up towards the ceiling. Inhale to reach up, stand up tall. And exhale to shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Nice job. We're gonna bring our hands together at the small of our back. So maybe your hands interlace, or maybe you kind of hold on to a few fingertips, Or maybe you just start to pull your hands in that direction if they can't reach. Wherever you are, I want you to keep your chin gently tucked as you draw your knuckles towards your heels. So similar to that baby back bend, but this time with the bind of our upper arms, hopefully feeling the deep stretch in your shoulders, your chest, and then use your strong abs here to slowly stand up tall, let go of your upper body. Nice work. Your left arm is gonna reach across your chest. Your right arm is gently gonna pull your forearm in. Gaze over your shoulder. Shake your head yes. Circle out your wrist. And then slowly come back towards the center. Reach your other arm across your chest. Gently pull your forearm in. Gaze over your shoulder. Circle your wrist. Shake your head yes. Nice. Come back towards the center and let it go. All right, we are going to put one foot forward. Pull our hips back. Hip hinge. We've been practicing this hip hinge all day. So pull your hips back. Feel a deep stretch in the front hamstring, front glute. And exhale to press your hips back even more. Nice, my friends. Slowly stand up tall and bring your feet together. We're gonna switch sides. Other footsteps forward, flex your foot, and then pull your hips back. Nice. On your exhales, you press your hips back just a hair deeper. Even here, we have that long spine instead of rounding it out. On your next inhale, stand up tall. If you're not near a wall, maybe mosey to a wall for balance here. One foot is forward, the other foot is back, and I want you to bend your back knee. Hopefully feeling a stretch in your front hip flexor, even your back leg hip flexor and your quad. So this wall here is helping me keep my balance so that I can focus on this being a stretch instead of having to engage my muscles, hug my muscles to the bone so much. Nice, friends. It could even feel good to gently lean back to deepen the stretch. And then whenever you're ready, step your back foot up a few times, and then let's switch sides. I have been impressed with myself for not singing along, which usually when I teach in person and I'm connected to a mic, even that doesn't hold me back. But this is, I mean, for posterity's sake, I do not need to be singing on the mic on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad that I was able to hold back, even though we had good music today. Maybe gently deepening this stretch by pressing your shoulders back, gently raising your gaze. And remember, front knee stays over front heel. And slowly start to step your back foot together. We're going to end with 2 breaths. Keeping it slow for the first one. Inhale to reach out, stand up tall. And exhale, slowly reach your hands out, reach them down. Chin comes down to your chest. Last inhale to reach out and up. This time at the top of your breath, clap your hands together and keep that going. Give yourselves a round of applause. I am so proud of you. I'm so impressed. No matter if you did just a tiny bit of this workout, it was hard. So thank you for coming. Please leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought. If you've got any constructive feedback, I would genuinely love to hear it. And otherwise, I hope you drink a lot of water, maybe find some more time to stretch, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment. I want to hear from you. All right, y'all. Hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next month. Bye.